Greetings, it's Iain from RTO here. Welcome to the start of another week, and we're going to kick off with the Inspiral Carpets, a request from Rob Walker. And they were formed in Oldham. Rob is from. The most successful lineup of the band was featured frontman Tom Hingley, drummer Craig Gill, guitarist Graham Lambert. Now, I do believe that Rob knows Graham, bassist Martin Walsh, and a brilliant keyboardist called Clint Boone. They started off obviously in Oldham at the Moor End Indie Disco, which I'm sure Rob would be able to tell us more about. Had a good run, and in 2011 Tom Hingley left the band, though members disagree about the circumstances. The band continued and reuniting with Holt, who was in the original band, Stephen Holt, and they were called Going by the Furs. They continued, and they've been inactive since the death of Craig Gill, but in 2022 they announced they would be reforming and going on a tour, and they made an album. So 5 albums, all very good, not a real bad album amongst this lot, so we'll get cracking. So coming in at number 5, released in 2014 and 20 years since the first album in 20 years, and it was the band's the only one that actually featured founding vocalist Stephen Holt, and it was the final band with drummer Craig Gill, and it's just called Inspiral Carpets. So we got Clint Boone on keyboards, Craig Gill drums, Stephen Holt lead vocals, Graham Lambert guitar, and Martin Walsh on the bass. First track is Monochrome. Now, the keyboard playing on here is brilliant from Clint. It reminds me of a lot of the Doors keyboards from Ray. Brilliant. There's some good guitar work here from Graham as well. It's an excellent track. Spitfire, my favourite track on here. Love the quirky guitar bits from Graham, and again Clint's keyboard work really dominates this song. You're So Good For Me, really strong song. Stephen Holt's vocals are pretty good. I like again the domination of that, what they were known for, that lovely keyboard tone. Excellent track. A to Z of My Heart, or A to Z of My Heart. It's got a very 60s feel to this one. Excellent keyboard work from Clint. Calling Out To You, second favourite track on this album. Some great singing from Stephen. The backing vocals are really good as well. Flying Like a Bird. I love the echoey sound on the guitar on this. It's a very strong track as well. Changes that rich keyboard sound that you associate with this band. Lovely tone on it. Hey Now, another great track. Great vocal from Stephen. Our Time. Now, the keyboard playing on here reminds me of Dave Greenfield and the Strangers. That sound and that dominance of the track. Forever Here. Excellent guitar work from Graham. Then we have Let You Down, that featured John Cooper Clarke. Longest track on the album. John Cooper Clarke, great poet, adds a little bit to this, one of my favourites. Human Shield, a great track to the end of the album, dominated again by some lovely keyboard and guitar from Graham and Clint respectively, and Stephen's best vocal probably on the album. It's great. After all these years they come back with a killer album. I really like this album, and I'm going to give this an RTO ranking of 8 out of 10. Okay, coming in at number 4, we have the 4th album from 1994, Devil Hopping, or Hoping. I think it's Hopping. Got Clint on the keyboards, Craig on the drums, Tom on the vocals, Graham on guitars, and Martin on the bass. The first track is called I Want You. Love Craig's drumming on this. It's absolutely dynamite. Some great guitars from Graham as well. Great vocal from Tom. Super track to open the album. Party in the Sky, dominated by a terrific bass line from Martin. Solid track. Pluto Man, a lovely slap bass on this that really drives the song along, and it's one of my favourites off this album. My favourite one on here is Uniform. It's Clint. It's Clint's wonderful keyboard sounds that really that I like. It's an absolute brilliant track. Love Grove, second favourite track on the album. What a riff from Graham. It's got a real deep bass line and some delicate tones on the old ivories from Clint. Just Wednesday, another fabulous track. Top drawer. The piano on this is brilliant, and a great vocal from Tom. Saturn Fives, this song belongs to Clint and his keyboard. It's quirky, and you've got this lovely drum from Craig that sort of rolls around that keyboard line. Really, really good track. All of this and more. The words are a little bit repetitive, but the playing on it is fantastic. The Way the Light Falls, I like it. The drum is brilliant on this. We've got this deep keyboard sound from Clint as well. Halfway There, probably one of Tom's best vocals. Love this track. Some nice guitar work from Graham as ever. Cobra, one of these short, sharp tracks, dominated by the keyboards and the guitars of Clint and Graham. Brilliant stuff. I Don't Want to Go Blonde, another solid track. Great vocal. What a track to end the album. Great album, no filler, great songs, great album. So I'm going to give this one an RTO ranking of 8.2. Coming in at number 3, we have the debut album from 1990, Life. We've got, it's Clint, Craig, Tom, Graham and Martin. First track, Real Thing, a quirky little number. The drumming from Craig on this is absolutely brilliant. And you've got this lovely organ sound from Clint. Brilliant. Song for the Family. Great bass line from Martin. Got some really good guitar work from Graham on that one as well. My favourite track on there is This Is How It Feels. Fine vocal from Tom for a start. And then you've got this lovely guitar and keyboard piece through it. It's just an absolutely belter of a track. Directing Traffic. I love Martin's bass again on this. Very psychedelic. The keyboard sounds like an accordion. It really does give it some tone. Besides Me, great keyboards again. I just love this. Another great song with some great riffs from Graham. Happy Many Returns. It's one of the more melodic songs. It really is good, and some lovely guitar tones on that. Memories of You, one of the short tracks on here, but it's one of my favourites. Great vocals, great song all round. She Comes In From the Fall. Now this is very clever, I think. You've got Craig's great drumming, and then you've got this little sharp stabs of the keyboard from Clint. It shouldn't match up, but it does, and it's very clever how they put that together. Monkey on My Back. It's a very short track, but it's got one of the best bass lines Martin ever did. Sun Don't Shine. Some of Graham's best guitar work on the album, really good. Inside My Head. Another excellent track all round. Playing on it's good, the singing's good, it's a really good track. Sackville, again, very Doors sort of sound with that keyboard. Quite bassy as well. Brilliant track. This was an excellent debut album from the band. They set their benchmark very high with this. They never really went below this high standards, kept it through their career. A brilliant album. So I'm going to give this an RTO ranking of 8.3. Okay then, coming in at number 2, we have the third album released in 1992, and it's called Revenge of the Goldfish. Clint, Craig, Tom, Graham and Martin, and this one kicks off with a great track called Generations. The drumming and the bass are brilliant on this, and it's a fine vocal from Tom. Great start to the album. Saviour comes next, dominated by some great drumming by Craig. You've got Clint coming in with little stabs of keyboards all over it. Brilliant track. Next track is Bitches Brew. The engine room of this band, Craig and Martin, brilliant. Very tight. That bass line is really good. It's one of the best tracks on the album. Smoke in Her Clothes. I love the gentle guitar start from this, and then all of a sudden the band comes in quite brilliantly. Brilliant track. Then we have Fire, another classic bass line here from Martin, and some more amazing keyboards. Here Comes the Flood, my favourite track on here, and it is probably one of the finest drum performances by Craig he ever did with the band. I like how it changes the pitch. The keyboards and guitars just keep fading in and out. It's just a really good track. Dragging Me Down, one of their most popular tracks. It's a very good track. Tom's vocals are excellent on this track. A Little Disappeared. Graham's guitars are quite gritty. It's got a real nice tone. Again, the drumming from Craig is brilliant. Two Worlds Collide is our next track. One of the more melodic tracks, and I love the combination of the vocal and the keyboards on this, and it's got a nice little story to go with it. Mystery, one of the most heaviest riffs I think that this band ever did. Some great guitar work from Graham. Then it goes more melodic. Excellent track. Rain Song, another melodic song. It's a nice change of pace on this album. It's a good song. And the last one, Irresistible Force. More great drumming on this, and I like the guitar work as well. It's another great track to end the album. Once again another great album. No filler on here. It's a pretty mean feat when you can produce great albums that have no filler on, and I'm going to give this one an RTO ranking of 8.5. But my number one album is their second album from 1991, and it's called The Beast Inside. Craig, Clint, Tom, Graham and Martin, and this one kicks off with a track called Caravan. I just love the drumming from Craig on this. It's like a rolling drums that comes through. It's a fine vocal from Tom. Excellent track to open this album. Second track is called Please Be Cruel. I love Clint's keyboards in this. That sound is just a unique sound. And then you got a lovely tone on the guitar work from Graham that really complements that keyboard. Born Yesterday. It's a great combination of all the musicians working well together. This shows how they good. It's got a little bit for everybody that plays on this. It's a 5-minute track and it's wonderful. Sleep Well Tonight, probably my favourite melodic track that this band did. It's got the best vocal from Tom as well. A fine track. Grip. I think this has got one of the most grooviest bass lines that Martin ever did. Absolutely brilliant track. The Beast Inside, melodic, nice keyboard runs, super track. Then we have my favourite track, and probably my favourite track by this band, and it's Niagara. It's a 7-minute track. It's got ambience in it, it's got some great riffs, the keyboard work is great. Tom's vocals are fantastic. What a track. Then we get Mermaid, and instead of keyboards we've got some lovely piano now from Clint, with a great rich bass line from Martin. Further Away. This is an ambitious track. 13 minutes and they pull it off. They're going into prog territory now, and I love the different phases this moves through. The keyboards are good. Some magnificent guitar work from Graham, very underrated. and they pulled it off. It's a fantastic track. Then we have the last track, Dreams Are All We Have. This belongs to Clint. From them wonderful keyboard tones all the way through. Some nice tones. It's so relaxing as well. An excellent track. This album, I think it's got the best playing they ever did as a band. The two long tracks, Niagara and Further Away, are just stunning pieces of music. I love this album, so I'm going to give it an RTO ranking of 8.6. So there we go, Rob. I know it's been a little while coming, but it finally got to the top of the list. So yeah, I've really enjoyed doing this, and it's sort of made me go back and really appreciate this band once again. Okay, coming up next is a perfect solve, this one's a toughie. It's the brilliant album from Yazoo, Upstairs at Eric's, which has just been reissued. Might have to get that. So we're going to have a look at that one. So join me for that. Bye for now.